What's up, Team Eagle Diamonds? How are you guys? So, I have been selected to be your leader for today, and I'm going to share some tips with you that have worked for me in my business and in improving my own life. And I hope you guys get some value from it. So, the tips that I'm going to share with you guys all deal with you, yourself. We all have the same compensation plan, we all have the same products and tools. And so that one thing that makes a difference in this business is you. So, what the first tip I'm going to focus on for you guys is your comfort zone and how to get out of your comfort zone and learn to embrace that uncomfortable feeling of not being comfortable. It's a scary thing, and I struggle with it to this day. I think most people do, and and the way that I overcome that fear is by just doing it, like not thinking about it. Just like Darren Hardy said in the video, just close your eyes and just run right at it. Um, as leaders, uh, we're kind of expected to be someone that other people look up to. Being a diamond coach, that just means you got enough people to sign up under you. You know, to be a true leader, you have to lead by example. You need to demonstrate that you have that ability to lead other people. A definition of a leader is someone who will motivate you and encourage you to do something that you otherwise wouldn't have done by yourself. And that's what a leader does. They create other leaders. They create other people who want to help others improve their life. And and what helped me get out of my comfort zone was that decision. I'll tell you a quick story um, about Mike. If you're watching this, Mike, he's really well known for help helping people, really more like making people get out of their comfort zone, right? And it was because of Mike that I became Insanity certified. He suggested it. I don't know how the conversation started, but he suggested I get certified. And I don't know if he knows this, but I had this much intention of actually doing it. I was just yesing him to death, like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna look it up. I want to see what it's all about." I had no fucking intention of doing that shit. I never did Insanity. Um, I did P90X like 6 times, but Insanity, it just wasn't my thing, and I had no interest in it. So I actually did the Asylum, and it was really great, but I didn't want to teach. It wasn't my thing to be in front of a group of people teaching, on a microphone, and just that just wasn't me. And so he just kept asking me to the point where I had to actually look up the date for the next certification so that I can plan what my lie was going to be. Like, oh, I have to wash my hair that day. I can't do it. Sorry, Mike, I was going to lie to you. But I didn't. I actually looked it up, and this was about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago during Thanksgiving. So I made a decision, and my New Year's resolution was to spend more time out of my comfort zone and to take more action. And I decided that I was going to start right then and there. It was like the week of Thanksgiving. I didn't wait for the new year. So those were my resolutions, and I stuck to them. And I decided that the first thing I was going to do was actually follow through with what I told Mike, which was that I was going to get certified. So I actually looked it up, and I actually booked the certification, and I eventually took it, as you guys know. And what I want to focus on was that it was that 20-second decision that I decided to actually do this. I closed my eyes and I ran right through it. It led to, I mean, as you guys know, I'm in the fucking program. Like, that wasn't even on my radar. I had no idea. It wasn't something that I ever dreamt of doing. I mean, sure, it'd be kind of cool, but it wasn't something it wasn't a goal that I had written down. And so I really see how it created a chain of events that led me to where I am today. And it all started with that one decision to be brave, to step out of my comfort zone, and to do something that I know was going to be good for me as much as I didn't want to do it, as much as it made me uncomfortable. Um, like I didn't want to stand up in front of a group of people and teach anything. Like who the hell am I, right? Another great story was Mike. He's like at the source of everyone's uncomfortness, right? So last year at the Christmas party, he freaking made me get in front of a group of 150 people. He made me propose to Vicky. I'm like, what? Really? But like I said, I made the decision. It was scary to have to get up in front of 150 people and give a 10-minute speech. That's what it was. And I memorized the whole thing. And that's another thing. I had no idea I could do something like that. I had no idea I was able to get in front of a group of people like that, to use a microphone, to be heard, to be the center of attention. Those things are scary for some people. But they've served me well. You know, now I'm comfortable. It gave me the confidence that I needed to be in front of a group of strangers and be heard and be listened to and say, hey, you know, get lower. You got to do more squats or whatever when I teach or whatever it is, you know. It really just gave me that extra boost that I needed to feel comfortable, to have confidence, and to know that I could actually do something. And all it took was those 20 seconds to make that decision and say, hey, I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to post a picture. You've probably seen the picture. I went skydiving. And what Darren Hardy says in the video is completely true. The anticipation is what really kills you. That's what really gets to you. That's what scares most people, not the actual act of coming out of your comfort zone. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that makes you uncomfortable, just realize that it is just those 20 seconds of being uncomfortable. It's the anticipation. And once you get past it, amazing things can happen. I'm proof that, you know, spending more time out of my comfort zone leads to great things. Well, 1 out of 2, because this chick ran off with somebody else. So 1 out of 2 ain't bad, you know. So I'm so appreciative. I mean, and I thank Mike all the time. Mike is amazing because he puts me in these situations where I don't want to be, but I know that I need it. I need that kind of pressure in my life because it improves me and it helps me to grow. And I know that because of it, I've become someone that other people can look up to. I become someone that someone else might admire and say, hey, look what Al's doing. Look what so-and-so is doing. You know, I respect that or I admire that. And those are some of the qualities of a leader. And if you guys are leaders, you have to do things. You have to do things. And you create that example for somebody. So I encourage everyone here to take 20 seconds and do something that scares the shit out of you because it's going to make you better. It's going to improve your life in one way or another, and it's definitely going to improve your business because when you put yourself out there, when people know who you are and when they see what you're doing, it's going to attract the kind of people that you want in your business, that you want in your life. So just close your eyes and do it. 20 seconds is all it takes. You know, I'm afraid to this day to do certain things, but I know sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and go for it. So that's my action tip for you guys today. Do something that you're afraid of doing and post it. Post a picture, post a story or a video or a comment, whatever it is. But if it scares you, and more than likely tomorrow, most people won't remember, but it'll be a huge victory for you. So don't be afraid. Take 20 seconds, improve your life, and get it done. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.